What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If that's something you like to listen to, we welcome you to subscribe. Otherwise, you can support our channel if you just like, share, or even comment down below. It helps our content get out to a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. As a reminder, don't forget to hit that notification bell to get the latest alerts on all the content and videos that we drop on the Credit Plug channel. Also wanted to let you guys know, especially a lot of you who have been requesting, how do you get Credit Plug merch? There's a link in the description. You can go get your merch if you want to support the channel. Definitely check it out. We have t-shirts, coffee mugs, and other accessories for you to go check out. We greatly appreciate any support. So for today's video, I have another special review. This time around, we're going to be covering a credit union called Viridian Credit Union. Now, Viridian is based out of Iowa and they service certain areas of Nebraska. Now, despite being a local credit union to that area, there is a way to join even if you live outside of their geographic area. A couple data points I wanted to share with Viridian Credit Union. So, they use TransUnion for all of their credit decisions. I know a lot of people want to know about TransUnion because TransUnion is, out of the three major bureaus, the least utilized of them all. I would say Equifax and Experian are probably tied when we're looking at, overall. But I would say for credit unions, Equifax is definitely more utilized than Experian. But finding a credit union that pulls TransUnion is a real gem. So you could just add this one to the list. So in order to qualify, if you live outside of the area, and I'll go over to this on their membership application, but there's a company called Dwolla. That's Dwolla. Now, check this company out. You'll probably hear about them more often, but basically they're an IT service provider for fintech companies. They do a lot of the payment integration and a lot of the back end development and lots of different fintech apps. So they're actually based out of Iowa too. So I don't know, they just kind of teamed together to provide a way for members to join Viridian Credit Union through signing up for an account with Dwolla. So all you have to do is sign up with the Dwolla account. You put in your email associated with your Dwolla account, and boom, you can join Viridian Credit Union. Another important thing about Viridian Credit Union, right? Their verification process. So what they're going to do, you have to enter in your ID information or your driver's license information and all your personal information, your address, etc. Now, one thing you want to be mindful of, their verification process is pretty thorough, right? So they're going to soft pull your TransUnion report and then ask you certain questions, right, about the information that's on your report. So things like addresses, previous accounts, things like that. So just take a look at your TransUnion report before you go ahead and apply, just so that you're a little bit more familiar with the information that's reporting. Because if you've had, gone through credit repair or, gotten accounts removed or addresses updated, things like that, just make sure what you're putting on that application matches what's on your TransUnion report. But anyways, let's go jump over to their website so I can run through the membership application as well as some of the credit products that they offer. So we'll see you over there. All right, so here we are on the Viridian Credit Union website. So first and foremost, let's walk through the application process to become a member. And so at the top, you just hit that join button. So they have a membership for personal as well as a business membership. Now, one thing about the business membership, you do have to be a local business. So you could be registered in the state of Iowa in certain areas of Nebraska. So this is one of the institutions where you'd have to, if you were out of the service area, you'd have to do like a foreign entity. But anyways, let's go through the membership application process really quickly just to go over some of the eligibility. So you're going to need your social security number, your U.S. government issued ID, a credit or debit card to fund your account. Now, the max that you could use to fund the account is from a credit card, it's $500. So that's something to keep in mind. So I just wanted to share. So the member equity savings is required. So all you have to do is click that, start the application, and then these are the eligibility, right? I already have a savings account with Viridian. I live or work in Iowa or in one of the following Nebraska counties. You have a family member. You qualify under the Iowa Disabilities Act, or this is what's going to enable a lot of people to join this. I am a registered user of Dowala. So let's just click here really quickly. So all you have to do is basically enter your information here. You create the Dowala account, and then it'll basically redirect you back to the member application, and then from there you'll just enter in the email. So the email that you entered right here, you'd also have to use that email to open up the Veridian account so that they're linked together and they know that you're eligible, because they can see that you have an account with Dowala. So that's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go over too much more with that, but let's go look at some of their credit products. All right, so here we are on their credit cards, right? So they offer three different credit cards: the Visa Signature, Visa Platinum Rewards, and Visa Platinum. So just from some of the data points I've gathered from speaking to some of the representatives, the Visa Signature card starts at a minimum limit of $5,000. The rest of these cards start at a minimum of 500. They didn't really go into detail like what's the maximum limit, but just some of the benefits, right? So the Visa Signature has a 2% cash back with Viridian's loyalty program. So in order to get into the Viridian loyalty program, you need to have a checking account with a direct deposit, and that's how you're able to earn that 2%. Otherwise, it's just 1.5% cash back. And then the Visa Platinum APR as low as 9.15, and then the Visa Platinum Rewards, and then the Visa Platinum is the low APR. And that's kind of the theme with a lot of institutions, the Platinum being the low one. And none of their cards come with annual fees, so that's another thing. And right here, as I mentioned, credit limits from 5,000 and up on the Visa Signature. So decent credit cards right there. Now let's go over and let's look at some of their other personal loans, which I think some of you will be interested in. So they have a variety of different personal loans. They have a personal loan, a payday alternative loan, a premier personal loan, and a quick draw line of credit. Now, let's go first with this personal loan, right? So amounts up to $20,000, right? And I actually called in to see what the difference between the personal loan and the premier personal loan. So the difference with the premier personal loan is that the limits start at a minimum of 10,000 and go up to $40,000. And for the premier loan, you need a credit score of 720 or higher, so you're going to need that TransUnion FICO score. I don't know which model they're using, but you're going to need a 720 or higher. Another stipulation with this is that you need to be employed with the same company for at least 3 years, and there's really no way around that. So that's one of the little stipulations with the premier personal loan versus the regular personal loan. And then they also have a quick draw line of credit. So this isn't really a line of credit in the traditional sense. It's more of a overdraft line of credit. They don't issue checks or anything from this line of credit, so that's one of the downsides. So it's actually more of an overdraft line of credit. And then they also have this payday alternative loan, which is a short-term loan that they offer with a little bit higher APR and up to $1,000. Now, one of the things about this, half of it's available up front, and the other half is held until the loan is paid in full. So um, you'd have to like pay that first 500 and then they'll unlock the second. So I mean, it's really kind of like a $500 loan, and then they kind of extend it after you pay that first 500. So just another payday alternative. So I mean, these aren't terribly bad products. Now, lastly, I just wanted to go over, they do have a business credit card. So they have a Veridian Visa Platinum Rewards credit card, 1 point for every dollar spent, and they don't expire for up to 5 years. And they have some other benefits as well: Visa liability waiver, um, business hotel savings. So one of the things about this particular product is that your business has to be registered in Iowa. So this is another one of those examples where the foreign entity comes into place. Now let's just quickly click here and see just a little bit briefly. We can scroll through some of the application requirements for the business credit card. So here they're basically asking uh, business and personal federal tax returns for the last 3 years, including all schedules, year-to-date business financial statements, including your balance sheet and income statement, a completed personal financial statement for each owner, party, guarantor, or corporate office, new businesses only, monthly projections for 1 year. So that's interesting, right? So for a new business, obviously you're not going to have 3 years of business tax returns, right? But all these other things will come into play, right? So if you're a new business, you would just need monthly projections and likely just the 3 years of personal tax returns, year to date financials, and a personal financial disclosure statement, right? For anyone with 20% or more. So definitely go check this out. Viridian Credit Union, again, is open to essentially anyone who creates a Dawala account. I'll probably do a separate video on Dawala. They're an IT service provider for fintech companies, and they partner with Viridian to basically enable others from the outside that particular service area to be able to join. But they have decent credit card products and they pull TransUnion. Their verification process is thorough, so just make sure you're entering the right information. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you guys. If there's anyone who has any experience with Veridian Credit Union, let us know in the comment section down below. And until next time, y'all take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.